I know you said he seemed to be in good spirits. To your knowledge, yesterday, did you talk to him after court yesterday? What was he like? Can you give us any insight into that conversation?
Well, I spoke with him when we were going to the courthouse, and then we had a break before lunch. I spoke with him over the course of lunch. I did not see him at the end of the day because I left the courthouse before the day ended. But during the lunchtime, I mean, he was, again, he's positive. He's obviously annoyed. He shouldn't be sitting there in this courthouse when he should be out campaigning and speaking to Americans about how he wants to restore common sense and sanity in this country. Because the reality is under this president, President Biden, we have seen so much of what President Trump has done dismantled, whether it be these 60 border policies that President Biden put in place that dismantled our border that was secure under President Trump, whether it's taking President Trump's peace through strength approach and now moving toward a appeasement of our adversaries that has now got us involved in 2 wars and has put our allies at risk. And whether it just be economic issues, right? We had the lowest unemployment, particularly among minorities and women, under President Trump. Now we're seeing that that's not the case. The economy is not strong. Inflation is still high. Gas prices are crushing Americans, energy costs in general, because of President Biden's anti-energy policies. And they also, whether it's a mortgage, you're talking about the highest rates in 2 decades. And people see how difficult it is to put food on the table and pay their rent under this administration currently. So that's what President Trump should be out there in the public talking about. He shouldn't be subjected to sitting in the courtroom for weeks over this sham trial. And I just think that I think Americans, I do believe that New Yorkers see through it. They see that this is politically motivated. I mean, just the timing, right? If they're talking about something that supposedly happened 8 years ago and they decide now, when he became the nominee to run against Biden once again and was winning, to bring up this case, I mean, I think that in itself shows the motivation.